You are watching WCSD from the Calloway County School District.
Hello and welcome back to the first Laker TV of 2017. On today's show, we take a look at some of Laker New Year's resolutions. And speaking of Lakers, have you ever wondered how that became our mascot? We'll look at that, and also consider the impact of bullying here at our school. All that and more on Laker TV. Hey there, Lakers. I'm Jake Hunter.
And I'm Bradley Smith.
Wow, 2016 was a great year for me. What about you, Bradley?
It was all right. I mean, it could have been better, I guess, but it was pretty good. Yeah. And you?
I just said it was a great year.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's important to support people when they mess up and not do anything you do not want done to yourself. Because bullying is not acceptable, reporter Kenna Friedrich tells us her personal experience with bullying and why being a bully can be destructive.
There are two types of bullies, indirect, indirect. I have experienced the direct side of this situation through profanity written on my car and threatening text. The main point is not the foul language, but how the emotional impact can affect someone. Bullies have hit the face of Laker pride. I'm not here to judge the evil, but to support anyone who's ever fell victim to this cause. This is an example of direct bullies. According to FRFP.ca, 86% more than 1,209 to 13-year-old boys and girls have polled said they've seen someone else being bullied. And this is an example of indirect bullies. According to simpleacts.org, because of being bullied, 160,000 kids in the U.S. stay home from school every day. 83% of these incidents receive no intervention and continue to happen. CCHS student Emily Boyd tells her testimony about the harmful effects of being bullied.
I went through like stages where I didn't even want to come to school. Like on the first day of school I would dread it because like we played those name games, and usually I didn't know anybody like in my class or my teacher. They didn't know that I stuttered, and so it was just like a new thing every year. Like I had to explain it every year, like, yes, I stutter, like, it's okay, I'm fine.
For Emily being bullied, it's a story that goes back to an auto accident as a young child.
It was me and my sister and my grandpa and grandma in the back with us, and we were going on like an exit, and a semi-truck hit us. And ever since then, I remember in like the ambulance, the hardest thing to say for me, like since I was like little, is like my name. I've never been able to say my name. I got hit by like a semi, and ever since then I just stuttered. Feeling that it is like having like somebody like choke you, and like you can't like breathe or talk.
However, Emily still finds ways to escape from being bullied by finding pastimes.
Music helped a lot because I can sing without stuttering.
Don't you think I was too young to be messed with?
And music has just helped a lot because I can sing what I want to say, but I can't like talk about it really.
Mr. McCallum addresses the consequences for bullies like the ones that Emily had to endure.
Well, suspension and day treatment placement alternative education placement, because we're not going to allow someone to continue to do that to people over and over again, because we then will take away their privilege to be here. We don't want anybody to come here feeling like that they're going to get bullied, they're fearful to come to school, you know, people don't like them, those kind of things. You know, we want all students to have the opportunity to get a good education.
To prevent students from being bullied, you can make the difference by stopping the rumors you hear, tell an adult, offer support for the victim, stand up for that person, and don't stand by and watch it happen.
Great work from McKenna with that package.
You're right, Jake. That's a lesson we all should take to heart. Today wraps up Spirit Week here at CCHS, and tonight the Laker basketball teams will be taking on the Murray High Tigers in the annual Crosstown Showdown taking place at the CFSB Center. The girls' game begins at 6:30 and the boys will follow. Here's head coach Terry Birdsong with his thoughts on tonight's games.
Okay, Coach, so how important is the game tonight?
Well, the game's very important. It's important for the community. It's important for our kids, our school. You know, the sun's going to come up tomorrow, but it is an important game. And the biggest reason is because of the district game. You know, we're all fighting for district seeding, and if we can win this game, it'll get us one step closer to having a chance at that top seed, and which is a bye to the regional tournament. So it has a lot of implications, a lot of importance. Of course, the traditional crosstown rivalry is in effect, and so we want to win the game. And you know, our kids, I'm confident they'll compete, and we'll see.
And what is the biggest challenge for a team facing Murray?
Well, Murray's a good basketball team, and they've got a couple players in particular that are very good. But you know, we've got most of our team back. I think we're the more experienced team of the two in terms of varsity minutes, and we just got to use that to our advantage. Murray can be explosive at times, and like I said, they got a couple guys that can put a lot of points on the board. But I feel like we're pretty good defensively, so. You know, it's important to just take care of the basketball, play good defense, do the things that we've been doing most of the year.
Coming up during the break, we'll show you how to get involved and help stop bullying.
And after the break, we will show you what some students' New Year's traditions are, as well as revealing the results for our lip sync battle. All that and more coming up on Laker TV.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
The video you just saw is a PSA from the campaign called I'm a Witness. The campaign aims to stop bullying by calling on the silent majority of kids who witness bullying each day, changing them from passive bystanders into an active group that speaks up against bullying. At the heart of this campaign is an emoji that you may have already seen on your phone. The emoji looks like this, a speech bubble with an I in the middle. It is used to speak up whenever you see bullying online. Laker TV encourages you to remember the message from the I'm a Witness campaign. Don't be a bystander, speak up.
With the start of the new year, many people think new year, new me, but that can't happen without a plan. And some students have outlandish resolutions they want to deal with in 2017. Reporter Bria Duncan shows us some of our students' resolutions for the new year.
This week on Laker TV, we were wondering, do you make New Year's resolutions? And if so, what are they? We will also take a look into what the most common New Year's resolutions are for 2017.
Myself, I really don't make any. I just try to have a good year.
I typically don't. The most I've ever done is I do the Goodreads book challenge, and so I try to increase the number of books I read each year.
Every day is a new day for a new resolution.
Probably just to make good grades and do well in school, and that's about it.
What are your New Year's resolutions?
To be less ugly.
Try to be more organized.
Trying to make sure that I get up early in the morning and don't run late is another one for me.
Have good grades in school. Probably to get good grades and do better in school, probably.
Run more. Get better grades.
Yeah.
And probably just to eat healthier and work out more. I'm usually pretty bad about that.
So just try new things, get more open into just not theater that I'm into, but other activities also.
Be a better person. No, that's terrible. Don't use that. Tell me, hey, what's a New Year's resolution? Random. Drink more. Okay. Be healthier.
Yeah. Be healthier? Can you repeat that back into the camera, please?
Healthier isn't a word, is it? I don't want to say that. Hey, what's a New Year's resolution? Hurry. Eat less. What? I don't know.
The city of Lexington's population is booming, so much so that a new high school had to be formed. Frederick Douglass High School chose the Stallions to be their mascot, but after much controversy, that word stallion was said to be too sexist and would be an awkward nickname for their female sports teams. The school elected to pick a new mascot. All this talk of mascots made me wonder how Calloway County High School came to be known as the Lakers. Take a look.
Delta State University Fighting Okra, St. Louis University Billiken, Syracuse University Orange. These all sound like names off of Key and Peele's football special. These are all real mascots of college teams across the country. We have the Stanford University Cardinal. That's just creepy. The University of Nebraska Cornhuskers, whose mascot name is Lil Red. Virginia Tech Hokies. I guess a Hokie is a purple turkey, I don't know. University of Santa Clara Banana Slugs. The Wichita State University Shockers. And somehow, whatever this is a shocker, I guess. I don't know. The Western Kentucky University Hilltoppers. Their mascot name is Big Red. We can all agree that these mascots are strange, but some would throw our own mascot, the Lakers, in with this group. Sure, it's not the standard, boring, overused, unoriginal Tigers or Eagles, but we have a story behind our nickname. I asked Principal Randy McCallan what our story was.
When we consolidated together, I don't think anybody wanted to use one school because that would maybe look like we're favoring that school or whatever the reason behind it, I don't know 100%. But my understanding is the superintendent at the time, Mr. William Jeffrey, kind of led that consolidation, and because of the lakes area, there were suggestions made that he accepted to relate somehow to the lakes area, and therefore we became the Lakers.
Another story that's been passed down is that we got it from the Los Angeles Lakers. If this was the case, we wouldn't have got it from Shaq and Kobe, or Magic and Kareem, or even Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, and Wilt Chamberlain. Nope, Calloway County consolidated in 1960 before any of these players became the superstars that we know them as today. Do you know how the Los Angeles Lakers got their nickname? Well, before they relocated to Los Angeles, the team was originally in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Minnesota is known as the land of 10,000 lakes, and so they too got their name from lakes. No matter if you like the name Lakers or not, just be glad we aren't the Heat.
Well, Bradley, I'm sorry to report that you didn't even rank in the top 4 for the lip sync battle. Sorry, pal. The results are in, and it was a very close call. In 4th, we have a Mariah Carey song performed by Jillian Hackthorne and Bria Duncan. Coming in 3rd place, we have McKenna Friedrich's version of Jingle Bell Rock. And in second place, we have Josh Bailey with a somewhat frightening version of Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. Coming in first place was Jordan Young and Kenan Buchanan, bringing back the boy band's Blast from the Past. And don't you worry, we will have another lip sync battle coming for Valentine's Day, so grab that special someone and watch. And be ready for our staff to embarrass themselves again.
That was funny. Special someone. And before we embarrass ourselves again, let's recognize something good that we accomplished. LakerTV has won the Midwest Regional Champions for a third time in a row. The regional competition consists of 13 states in the Midwestern region, and while this is a prestigious award in itself, the national winner will be announced at the Student Television Network convention in March. Teacher Randy Herndon is taking some of his students to the convention, and we'll have representation there if we win it all.
Well, we can certainly hope for nationals, but first we have to worry about the crosstown rivalry tonight. The games start at 6:30 at the CFSB Center, so be sure to go out and cheer your Lakers on if you can.
By the way, the Rat Pack theme will be pajamas, so be sure to go out and support our teams.
And finally today, I guess you guys are aware that there's no school this coming Monday, right? And do you know why?
Why, yes, I do know. It's Martin Luther King Day.
Correct. And before we go today, we want to pay a quick tribute to America's most famous civil rights leader.
Until next week, go
Lakers.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.